Hi, this is Kate, Teen Services Librarian at the Brighton District Library, and today we are going to make a cloud lamp. You're going to need a hot glue gun for this one, so make sure you have it at the ready. Okay, in your kit you should have a paper lantern, a little bag of fiberfill, so that's the fluffy cloud stuff, some ribbon, and a little LED light. You are going to need a hot glue gun and some hot glue sticks. I think I ended up using about 3 for this project. To get started, we're going to open up our little paper lantern. It'll be in there and it should have a metal piece as well and a little instruction sheet on how to insert the metal piece into your lantern. Now when you're opening it, be very careful because they're a little delicate and you don't want to rip it. My lantern that I used here had a part that was like sticking together and I tore it a little bit. If you tear it just a tiny bit, it won't be a big deal because you're going to be covering it up with the fluff, but as you can see there, mine's sticking and I have some difficulties with it. Okay, once you've opened up your paper lantern, you're going to insert the metal piece. You're going to end up squeezing the sides to get it to go in there right. The side with the metal with the circle is going to be in the side with the bigger hole. And that is going to be considered your top piece. So just go ahead and put that in there and we'll move on to the next step. Okay, you're going to want to plug in your glue gun, make sure it is hot. This is what your paper lantern should look like at this point. Once your glue stick is ready to go, you're going to be picking this up and putting glue right onto the lantern and then applying your fluff. So you're going to want to make sure that you have some fluff ready and your glue. So from here, I'm just going to put some glue down, then put some fluff. You don't need to have tons of it. You can see I'm just getting that little piece there and putting it down. You can always go back and fill in gaps later. So the main idea is to cover this entire globe. I'm going to cover up the bottom hole, which is the bigger one, but I am going to leave the little one open and you'll see at the end what I mean and why. So let's just go ahead and start making this cloud. Okay, now you can see I'm almost to the bottom opening. So the one that side where my hand is, that's the bigger opening. I'm just going to cover this entire opening up as best as I can. You basically just glue close to the edges and you can kind of have the fluff go over it. And then we're going to use the smaller hole at the top is where we're going to hang our light from. And so we can leave that open. You just make sure it's mostly hidden so it looks like that. All right, so let's cover this up. Now that I have this mostly covered, I'm going to look at it and see where I can see some spots where I need to fluff it up like I'm doing with my hand, or to just go ahead and add some more fluff on there. If you still have some left over, go ahead and add some fluff to redistribute as needed so it looks like a nice little fluffy cloud. There you have it. Now my lantern is covered. It looks like a cute little cloud. So unplug your hot glue gun now. You're not going to need it anymore. So safety first, make sure it's unplugged. And you're going to, look, there's the top hole. I left that uncovered. And that's where we're going to put the LED light. So you're going to grab your light and your ribbon now. Okay, so you have your ribbon. I didn't cut mine before I did this tutorial, so I'm going to do that now. But yours will all be pre-cut, so you won't have to do this step. Okay, now we've got our ribbon and we're going to grab our little LED light. The light will turn on by just turning it, and then it flashes different colors, and to turn it off, you just turn it the other direction. It's very simple. Be careful how far you turn it. You could accidentally unscrew it. There's a little hole in there at the top of the light, so you'll just go ahead and feed your ribbon through. And there we have it. I decided to do it evenly between both sides. Then I'm going to tie a little knot just to make sure it's secure. Next, I'm going to put my light into my lantern to finish this. So I'm going to take the ribbon and the light and I'm going to feed it underneath that wire that is in there at the through the small hole on your lamp. And then because I want the light to hang somewhere at least somewhat center, I decided to pick a spot slightly above there and then tie another knot in the center of the two ribbons so that it will hang nicely in the middle. Right here I decided to turn on my light while I was doing this because I decided I wanted to see how the light distributed and then tied my knot. So I wanted to see, there we go, like, okay, it's got a good little flash through it. And then I also tested, I was like, do I want to, can I have it at the top and it still get the same effect? But I liked it a little better when it was lower down in there. So I did tie it so that it was kind of hanging a little bit. So see there, go ahead, have my loop, and I'm going to tie my second knot. As you can see, I am not the best knot tier in the world, so this takes longer than it should have. I'm sure you will have a much less difficult time than I did. So just knot it, there we go, it's hanging, and then I'm going to take the two ends of my ribbon and tie those together in a knot so that I have a place so that I'll be able to hang my lantern somewhere. Right now it's hanging out at my desk at the library, so that's all you have to do. All right, and we are all done. You got your little flashing light that's easy to take out from the top and turn off and on when you need to. And voila, go find a dark corner or turn off the lights, turn on your lamp and let it hang and see him become a little disco cloud.